This is Dan of Vagabond Buddha. I'm going to show you videos and pictures of my weekend getaway in Bratislava, Slovakia, as I discuss why it is a charming place for digital nomads and international retirees to spend a few months. But don't write anything down as you listen. Everything I say is in writing at Vagabond Buddha with Google Map links. Just click the link in the notes below this YouTube video to get Bratislava Slovakia Weekend Getaway, things to do, free walking tour, best day tours, best restaurants, best and cheap places to stay, flights, buses, and trains, and cost of living in Bratislava, and our best travel or retire cheap and paradise locations in the world. We are digital nomads traveling the world, finding the best retire cheap in paradise locations in the world, or cheap places to stay that are beautiful. We've been in Mexico for 4 months. Now we are on our way to Portugal for a month or two. We think Portugal might be a place that many digital nomads and international retirees would like to spend time. So we're heading to Portugal to gather data for you. On our way to Portugal, we're visiting friends in Budapest. Bratislava and Vienna are just a few hours from Budapest. So we're going to spend 2 to 3 days in both Vienna and Bratislava. While here in Bratislava, I'm creating this travel guide for you. I'm keeping it short and sweet because our time here is limited. If you'd like to learn how to make money online or live as a digital nomad all over the world, please subscribe to Vagabond Buddha or our YouTube channel, or grab a free copy of my ebook. Bratislava facts. Here are some interesting initial facts about Bratislava. I'm here now as I type these words. There's a map here of Bratislava. Bratislava is the capital of Slovakia. 450,000 people live in Bratislava, and about 650,000 total live in the metropolitan area. Bratislava is ranked the 3rd richest region in the EU after Hamburg and Luxembourg, according to Wikipedia. Bratislava is only 1 hour from Vienna and 2 hours from Budapest. According to the earliest evidence carbon dated so far, permanent human settlement in Bratislava began about 5000 BC. The area was controlled by Rome from the 1st to the 4th century AD. Romans introduced grape cultivation and winemaking, which continues today. Slavs arrived in the 5th and 6th century AD. Slavs are an ethno-linguistic group that speak the various Slavic languages. Slavs stretch from Central to Western Asia and seem to have the Himalayas as their southern border. Now they have a presence in Western Europe and North America. There's a link here if you want to see their migration map and where they've been found over the centuries. Bratislava, also known as Pressburg previously, was given town privileges by Hungarian King Andrew III in 1291 and declared a free royal town in 1405 and given its own coat of arms in 1436 by King Sigismund. Although the Kingdom of Hungary fell to the Ottoman Empire in 1526, the Turks failed to hold Bratislava. So Bratislava became the new capital of Hungary in 1536. Between 1536 and 1830, 11 Hungarian monarchs were crowned at St. Martin's Cathedral and ruled from Bratislava. Bratislava started to lose its influence after the crown jewels were taken to Vienna in 1783. Subsequently, many of the central administrative offices began to move to Budapest. Before World War I, the population was about 80% German or Hungarian and only about 15% Slovakian. After Czechoslovakian forces occupied the city in 1919, Bratislava Pressburg became Slovakia's political center and part of Czechoslovakia. Many Hungarians were expelled or fled, and Czechs and Slovaks moved to Bratislava. The Hungarian population was reduced to 15%, so the populations flipped here at that time. In 1938, Nazi Germany annexed several boroughs of Bratislava because they contained many ethnic Germans. Bratislavan government leadership fell under the Nazi influence and deported 15,000 Jews to concentration camps, where they were murdered by the Nazis. People are murdered, they're not exterminated. At the end of World War II, most of the Germans were evacuated by German authorities. When the communists seized power in 1948, Bratislava became part of the Eastern Bloc of countries under the Soviet Union. In 1989, Bratislava became one of the earliest centers for the anti-communist Velvet Revolution. In 1993, Bratislava became the capital of the newly formed Slavic Republic. This was the restoration of the democratic government. If you find this interesting or helpful, could you please use my recommendations? If you book my flights, tours, or accommodations, you'll pay nothing extra, but will earn a small commission. Okay, Bratislava, free Old Town walking tour. If you click the link below this YouTube video, there is a video you can watch there that has the Old Town walking tour, which includes an interactive Google map that will take you through what I feel are the 10 most historically significant and interesting looking and Instagram-worthy buildings here in Bratislava. And I'm not going to go through that now, but go to the webpage, watch that video, and if it looks good, enjoy it. Or if you make it here, enjoy the walking tour. Best Bratislava day tours. I've also provided a couple links for you. One Viator, the other Get Your Guide of the best tours that you can get here if you're more of the kind that likes to go on guided tours. Okay, Bratislava, best restaurants, street food, and surprise experiences. As I say, we were only here 2 full days, and we found, I'm just going to share my 2 favorite restaurants with you here, links provided on Google Maps. Bratislava Flagship Restaurant. This is a traditional Bratislava restaurant with amazing food and great prices. It's also a great traditional experience. A meal for 2 here, including drinks, was about 17 euros. The second great place we really enjoyed our meal was Asian Bistro Hoang Nam. This is a super cheap Vietnamese place that both Chung Hoi and I loved. We kept going back. I had a tofu rice dish that was only 3.5 euros, and Chung Hoi had a chicken pho dish that was only 3 euros. Great bargain. Okay, Bratislava, best and cheap hotels. I've provided, you should stay within 4 to 5 blocks from the Old Town City Hall, which there's a link here in Bratislava, if possible. And I provide you with a few recommendations here, just depending on your what your budget is. Just come to the webpage, click one, see if you like, and book it. I started living internationally in 2007. The world is changing, and you might be curious about how you could live the laptop lifestyle. Maybe you'll be a digital nomad someday. If you'd like to learn how to flourish in the new digital economy, please subscribe to Vagabond Buddha or our YouTube channel, or get a free copy of my ebook. Okay, Bratislava buses. We took the bus from Budapest to Bratislava. It was 22 euros per person round trip. I provided a link here for a bus company you can book online. You can also come here from Vienna. And some of the tours also will take you here from Vienna and Budapest if you click those above tour links. Okay, finally, this abbreviated version. Bratislava Slovakia cost of living. In case you're a digital nomad or you're an international retiree and you're traveling on, just to give you an idea of what kind of expense you're going to have. It's going to run you this. There's 3 different levels here: low, medium, and high. But in the end, you're going to spend about 1,500 to 2,000 for the first person to stay here for a month, including accommodations and food and transportation. And you're going to spend about another 1,000 for the second person. And there's a table here. You can see how those numbers play out. The above table is just my notes from my time here, just a few days. The numbers are for one person. It does not include alcohol, tours, or extras, and I do not guarantee these prices for anyone. For more information about this table, there's a link provided. And finally, please subscribe here on YouTube if you'd like to receive the cost of living estimates for our next stop in the world. So as I say, I've been to over 60 countries, and I've gathered data on all of them. Please book using my recommendations. As I mentioned before, you'll pay nothing extra, but will earn a small commission. Thanks for watching our video. If you'd like to learn how to live internationally, subscribe or get a free copy of my book. This is Dan of Vagabond Buddha. Thanks for stopping by. The world is your home. What time will you be home for dinner?